Real name Napoleon Suarez, but stage name Boy of Summer. Just chilling right now in my apartment / studio. My record player over here is a little bit down. Normally what I would do is I would throw a record on here, let it spin, and then sample everything from here into the computer. But unfortunately, either this or this is broken. I really don't know which one's not working right. So I'm not gonna let that stop us. So shout out to my boy Generation Ill, who runs the weekly beat sessions. You need to check that site out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find some samples that they posted here, and then we're gonna download them. So I'm just gonna listen to a couple samples and see which ones I like, and we'll just go from there. 1978, 60s and 70s. My favorite song of all time is Pete Rock CL Smooth, They Reminisce Over You. It was a song that I was probably, this was like 92, so I was probably like 10 years old when this song came out. And I remember thinking, like, I have no clue what this song is about, but the vibe of the song and the beat was just so crazy, and it was just so melodic and just so soulful that I had to feel it, and I had to enjoy it. Ever since then, like when the internet came out and got big and YouTube got big, I would always look up a song that I thought was dope, download the instrumental, and just rock to the instrumental. So I remember liking songs that I probably shouldn't even like, but because the beat was so hot, I was like, I'm gonna like that song, and I'm gonna figure out a way to find the beat for it. So what I'm gonna do now, I got the sample in here, which isn't connected to the internet. I'm gonna open up Acid Pro 4.0, and this is like old school, but I've been using this since like '98, and I still use this to chop my samples. This is my main guy right here, but I still use this to chop my samples, and I probably always will. It's very intuitive for me, and sometimes, you know, I'm just real old school. Back then in the '70s, they didn't have like automated things that would put things perfectly on beat and quantize them. So everything was pretty much played live. So if I put this straight into the MPC, it would double hit on like snares and stuff like that. So I want it to be perfect. And this is the part of the process that a lot of producers don't pay attention to. It takes me like an extra 10 minutes, but it's well worth it. I would say 90 to 95%, maybe even more of that, of my tracks that I make beats for are all sample based. Whenever I want to make a beat, the first thing I consider is, what do you think of the original sample? So if I think the original sample is dope, if I like the original song, I feel like I'm gonna also like the sample flip that comes out of it. So now the next thing is gonna be for me to make some type of melody. Some people do the drums first, some people do the melody first, but I'm just the type of dude that does the melody first. So. When the intro came on, I felt like it was dope. Just the first couple notes and the tone and the chord that came on, sometimes I feel really good about chords. Certain chords are more soulful than others, and they strike a nerve within me. Literally, they make a part of my body resonate where I'm like, that feels good to me. I feel like music is a universal language, especially instrumentals. So I for some reason, I was just able to understand it right away, and then I felt like, hey, I think there's something good here, and if I can't flip it, then there's probably got to be something wrong with me, and you know, it just led us to where we got to right now. I want it to be almost unrecognizable. Like, people don't know what the sample is. I want to flip the hell out of it. I want it to be where they listen to it and they're like, man, I didn't even know you flipped that. So I'll try to mess with the pitch. I'll turn the pitch down a little bit, which will slow up the tempo a little bit. I'll try to 16 level something, or I'll try to EQ something a little bit, or chop it up into 16 pieces and just arrange it in a way where I don't hit consecutive keys, but I'll hit off keys and maybe come back to a key that I had hit already, just so it sounds like it was completely random, so that you don't know that the beat that I made came from a sample that you had heard of already. I don't care what y'all say. I was a dude who gave him that nickname, B Shine. I was calling him that for a long time now, and so Shine On. I'm a pretty flashy dude, so B Shine / Shine On. It was kind of a natural fit right there. Name Napoleon Swerves, aka Boy of Summer. This beat's gonna be called Shine On. I hope y'all enjoy it.